Hey, what's happening? This is Tom, NerdRemix.com. Now, the found footage genre of films, either love it or hate it. And I kind of like these movies. It was started, of course, with stuff like Blair Witch Project. I think it reached its pinnacle with Cloverfield and kind of reached its low point with Romero's Diary of the Dead, for me anyway. A lot of them coming out right now. I just watched one, Apollo 18. Some people don't like it. Some people liked it. This one's kind of along that lines, the aliens government conspiracy type thing. And it was written by Brandon Slagle and Devanny Pinn, directed by Brandon Slagle. It's called Area 51 Confidential, and a found footage film. I'm going to try to keep this a spoiler free review because it's pre-release. So anyway, the movie stars Adrian, and I'm going to mess up this last name, Kias? I have no idea. And Devanny Pinn, of course, is Clementine in this. More on her later. Brandon Slagle is Colonel Kyle Henriksen, and yes, he is armed, as he frequently is in his movies. Wolfgang Meyer is Lazar, and Angie Johnson plays Kat. There's a few other peripheral players, but those are the main characters. Now, what it centers around is Kat is doing a documentary of sorts, and on Area 51 or alien abductions and things like that. Boom, she wakes up in the desert, her and Alex, and they don't know how they got there. They meet this Clementine woman, which is Devanny Pinn with mad fucked up hair, and she's from Roswell, New Mexico. What's she doing there, And all of a sudden they're stuck out near Area 51. They don't realize that right away. They run into Lazar, who's played by Wolfgang Meyer, who does a really good job as the disconnected, I kind of don't know what's going on, kind of brainwashed, memory wiped type guy. He really does that really well. And the story centers around them running into a soldier, played by Brandon Slagle, and trying to get to the bottom of what's going on, all the while being pursued by an alien life form of some sort. Now, Slagle made the comment to me when I told him that I had watched Apollo 18 around this, that now you can see the difference between a $6 million found footage film and a $600 found footage film. And I think that's what works with this is they took a little bit of money and a lot of imagination and a lot of talent and made a really cool film that really keeps your interest. It holds you, it keeps your interest. It keeps you in suspense. It keeps you wanting to know more. You find out that there is a conspiracy involved. Some people may or may not be involved in it, and it leaves things just vague enough to keep you intrigued. And brilliant use of not having much of an effects budget on the way it was shot and the way that the entities attack and eventually kill or drag off the participants in this. And very cool film. There's like a disclaimer at the beginning saying it was made to be used in a training film for do people at Area 51, and it kind of plays into the whole government conspiracy thing. But very cool use of the found footage format. There's gun cameras and stuff like that, and interference and everything else. There's one set piece involving, in a minefield that I think was played out a little longer than it should have been. But other than that, the movie keeps giving you enough to keep you watching, and it still leaves some mystery at the end, and it still keeps you wanting more. So definitely kudos for that. And like I said before on this review, Brandon Slagle, you give the guy $500, he's going to make a movie that looks like $5 million. He's done it before, and this is another example of that. And the core group of people in this are talented folks, and they do an excellent job on this. Like I said before, not a high budget on this, and they squeeze every dollar they can out of it. What they can't do with their budget, they shoot around, and it's fantastically done. So like I said, great suspense, great sense of dread through this movie. Kind of, you don't really know who to root for, which is, saves some mystery there, and very good quality filmmaking, breathtaking shots, great locations, and really good performances by everybody in the cast. I didn't have a complaint about any of the acting in this movie, which is often the case with the indie flick. So definitely check it out when it comes out. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And it's called Area 51 Confidential, and it's a fine example of indie filmmaking on a shoestring budget and doing the most you can with a little bit of money and a lot of imagination, and that's what indie cinema is all about. So 8 out of 10, Area 1 Confidential. Check it out. I'm Tom. Thanks.